Halloween is so much fun for our little ones, but sometimes they bring home more candy than they can handle. And with us today is Scott Rabb, Dr. Justin 𝙃𝙚𝙧𝙧𝙯, and Sergeant First Class Michael Gonzalez. Welcome to the show, guys.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Scott, let's start with you. It's a candy buyback, so you don't have to keep all that candy. How does it work?
It's really simple. All you got to do is after Halloween, get all your candy together and say, I want to give it to our troops. I want to help support our warfighters downrange. And all you got to do is drop it off at one of our partner locations or down at Move America Forward. And we'll take all your candy, and then our volunteers will assemble these care packages, topping it off with a little bit of love from you guys.
Oh, that is awesome. How long do we have to do it? Because Halloween's tomorrow, we got to go through all the candy. I've got to take all the ones that I want to keep. How long are you collecting?
Don't worry, you got plenty of time to sort it and figure out what you want to keep, but all next week, and you can actually turn in candy anytime you want. We're 24/7, 365 a year. We'll be accepting candy all next week and for the next couple weeks.
Well, obviously Halloween is a time when candy's so prevalent and everybody has more than they need. How did this all get started? Where did the idea come from?
This actually started quite a few years ago, and our charity has been doing this now for our 4th year, I think, and every year we just get almost double the tonnage of candy that comes in through our doors. But it all started with a practice that said, hey, I want to get the candy off the streets, and I want to give it to our troops. So we just took that idea.
Yeah, and so we have a dentist here, Dr. 𝙃𝙚𝙧𝙧𝙯. You are collecting candy, so the kids can, or the adults can take the candy to you?
Yeah, that's correct. So actually our practice, Kids Care, we have 15 locations across Sacramento. And they
just bring in your loot bag.
They bring in our loot bag, and we're going to give you cash for your candy. So,
how do you do that?
So we just give them money. So we weigh them. We weigh the.
He's giving out money.
Yeah. So $1 per pound of candy.
Okay, so you're actually going to weigh the candy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So the kids can walk away with some change.
Exactly. So instead of buying candy, maybe you can buy another toothbrush or some toothpaste. Kids' favorites.
Any guidelines on how much candy? They can have a little bit, right?
Of course. I mean, a little candy is okay as long as you brush your teeth afterwards. And
all right.
floss, yeah.
All right. But I like that incentive. Do you feel like the kids are more willing to give their candy because you're going to give them a little something back?
Oh, definitely. I mean, kids, they like other things besides just candy. So like, hey, you know what? I don't need this much candy. So I think we're doing good for their mouths as well.
I love that. I love that. I know my kids always like to make a little extra change. All right, and Sergeant, what does it do? So the military, you guys are recipients of these care packages and as for the candy. What does it do for your members to be the recipients of these gifts?
So we have a lot of men and women, service members who are far away from their home, cannot go trick-or-treating, cannot spend the holidays with their family. And this gives them a little comfort from home, whether it be socks or sometimes toothpaste, toothbrushes, all come in care packages. Letters from home, letters from a lot of the community members of the community, like this one right here. This is from the Woodland Christian High School, and middle school, and they receive those care packages.
They'll send you the candy, they'll send you some other goods, but they'll send handwritten letters. What does that do for the morale?
It's immensely, because a lot of soldiers don't know who's all still thinking about them and who's sending them care packages, so it puts a name to the box. And it also builds that rapport and that community relationship.
That's awesome.
Candy's pretty good too, right?
Yeah. They don't mind the sweets, I'm sure. It's a sweet treat in there. Scott, how else can people contribute? Right now, obviously, with Halloween, that's like a big candy buyback.
Yeah, that's right.
But you guys are doing this year-round where you're putting the care packages
we
together.
send these care packages all year round. Our troops are deployed, and they're protecting us all year. So if you want to help out, all you got to do is go to moveamericaforward.org. You can participate in our Halloween buyback. We got Christmas coming up. If you want to help support the troops, you can volunteer your time, you can donate care packages. We'll make it easy for you.
All right, so we'll start with a pound of candy for $1 over with Dr. 𝙃𝙃𝙧𝙧𝙯 over there. Thanks for coming in. I think this is a great way to give back and get some of that candy off the streets, like you said.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.